Okay, guys, I was looking for a rifle rack for the pickup and couldn't find anything. They have the plastic ones that are kind of cheap looking, and some people say that the rifle, when you go in on a trail, the whole thing comes off, it falls apart. Then the metal ones that I used to have couldn't find them. I didn't dedicate a lot of time on looking. I just looked at a few websites, couldn't find anything decent, and I said, you know what, I'm going to make my own. So I already built it, and I'm going to show it to you how it goes together. And let me give you some of the assembly measurements, so in case you're interested in doing it. The length, the height is 15.5 inches long. The width is 4 inches wide. The thickness is 3/4 of an inch, and this is poplar. Very hard wood, and stains nice and all that. The other side, it's a two-piece deal. So the other side will come in like that. And I did a cutout here so it'll fit in there, and it'll tighten it, and I did also the same on this side. The center, the cross piece, is the length is also 15.5, and the width is 2.5, and the same here, 15.5, 4 inches. Now, to get these, to get this circle cut here, what I did, I didn't use a jigsaw for that turn. I made it easier with this. It's a 2-inch cup, and cut in there like that. And I already had the pencil mark, and this is the part I did with the jigsaw and the little piece here. So made it a lot easier. Now the reason that this is higher is because you can say it's custom made, because the rifle on top has a bigger scope, and it's going to be this is almost 6, is 5 3/4. This one is 4 3/4, so it's an inch difference. All right, let's go to the truck and put this together. I already got, all you need is a little hand drill and a mallet. Let's go with it. Okay, so here we are at the truck, and I imagine you're getting a view. This is where it's going to go. I forgot to mention that I want this thing to fit in the rubber that is holding the window. This sliding window, I never open it, so it's not going to bother me there. And to do the sliding and locking it in, I use the striker plate on a door jamb, and I just flatten it out, and it has a nice curve. So I did a MacGyver there. Okay, this is simple. I'm gonna put this here in this angle like this, and then I'm just gonna push it up. You can use a mallet if you wanna, right about there, and then you can use a level. I'm just gonna demonstrate this the way it is. Right there, this thing is pretty sturdy. Once it's locked in with the other one, it'll stay in position. Then this one, you'll place it here and here, and kind of tap it into position. Okay, I think the holes are gonna match right there, and you get this little dandy little drill. Oh, that's funny because I did it before and it went in pretty easy. Let's see. Okay, that one's hot. This one's got to find right there. There you go. And what I did it to make it easier on finding the hole is that I stain everything with it installed. And then you just kind of tap it back and forth until you find the right position. Okay. And then when it's all tight, and this is tight. If I want to slide it over to the right to make it centered, I'll just tap it here and walk it over. Right about there. And that'll fit your gun. Okay. So I designed this thing to hold the big one on top. And the reason I made the opening bigger is because the scope is higher. Okay. I hope you're getting a good view. I have it on wide zoom, so that'll be there. And then the other one will go here. If my friend comes, then he would have his facing this way, or I can have this one facing the opposite way, like that. And there it is. If you don't want the gun to be, bouncing and stuff, put the sling underneath and use that little cushion. If it has a cushion, mine has a little rubber fitting right there. So there it is. It'll lean over, or it'll lean back. Let's see if we can have a good view there. And there it is. I will have to find a little matting material, a little soft matting material to put here to protect the scope. It's hitting on the rubbery edge. And when you're doing trails, it's going to have this sort of movement. So I'll come up with some way to lock it in position so it'll be tight. And I'll do something either under here in the front or against the scope to protect it. So there it is. Total cost of the wood was $30. I had the stain, and I give it a shot of clear so it doesn't absorb any moisture. And the screws I had already. It's only 8 screws. And there it is, guys. A new gun rack for your hunting truck. All right. I'll see you on the next one.